So these last two techniques, wet edge and dry edge, they're not so much techniques as really experimenting and learning what watercolor does, how it behaves. So I'm going to show you the wet edge first. So we already kind of know that watercolor will bleed into itself, like from the wet on wet technique. So if I paint a shape of green, and then while this is still wet, if I now go in with blue right up against this wet edge, they will blend together. And I might like that, and I might do that on purpose, but I might not like that, and you might regret everything. So it's all about knowing what watercolor will do and then controlling it. So that's the wet edges next to each other. And now the dry edge, if you want a clean, crisp line of one color next to another color, you have to let it dry. So I painted this earlier, and I really let this dry. And now that it's dry, now if I go in with some green, with control, I can paint right up next to it, and it won't bleed the way it did with the other one. And I have a nice dry edge. So it's all about paying attention to whether it's dry, whether it's wet, what do you want it to look like, and control.